Hey, ladies, welcome to another wild word of wisdom. Ow. Today, we're talking about the power of our words. And the question of the day is, what's your battle cry? I shared this thought some time ago, years back, I think, as I sat listening to someone describe a difficult situation she was in. She was using these phrases: I am a mess, I am failure, I am stuck, I am lost, on and on and on. And my heart was breaking as each time she made the declaration seemed to be shrinking into a cast iron box and pulling the doors closed and waiting to be dropped into a raging river of miserable ever after. Her temporary state of being seemed to be right in front of my eyes, quickly becoming a permanent identity. I am. And her words were declaring finality rather than describing a situation. But she was there with me. She was talking with me. She was sharing her struggles. So I knew that this could not be the end of it all. I knew that what she was saying could not be the final truth. And somewhere in that encounter, it occurred to me that to win the war for our next best selves, we have to win the war over our worth. This led me to consider something that I learned way back in elementary school. Yes, way back in elementary school. It was in Spanish class. I remember learning that in the Spanish language, there are two ways to identify oneself: soy and yo estoy. Both of those, when you translate them to English, really say I am, whatever it is. But there's a key difference. The yo soy describes a permanent state of being. Yo estoy is a temporary state of being. Easy to differentiate, right? Yo soy Sonia, a dynamic, wild woman, right? All of the permanency of that, no matter what I look like in a moment, no matter what you hear me saying that might seem really far from that, the truth of who I am is that I am Sonia. I am me. The best parts of me will always win, no matter what the circumstances look like. Versus if I say, yo estoy sad, I'm not going to use all the Spanish words, but upset or overwhelmed, those are like temporary. So estoy, mother and an educator. No matter if my kids grow up way after I have retired, I am still like, that's core to my character, the nurturing part of me, the caretaking part of me, the teaching part of are part of my essence. And if you know me, you know those things about me. And those won't change no matter who is surrounding me, whether I'm in a classroom or whether or not there are children living in my home. Those are the essence of who I am. When we live in the temporary as though it's permanent, though, we make those things. I am happy, I'm sad, I'm frustrated, I'm aggravated, I'm irritated. We really allow those things to sound like permanent states when they actually will pass. Sooner or later, they will pass. And so maybe a better articulation of those moments are: I am feeling sad, or I am experiencing joy, or I'm experiencing sorrow, or I'm in a space of dissatisfaction. Now, I know that will call for extra use of words. And if you're texting, it might take you a little bit longer. But that simple differentiation is the space where the power between life and death over our hopes and our dreams and our being reside. That statement of being is what becomes our back. There was a movie, if you remember it, back in the early 21st century, the 300. And it's one of the most quoted lines. You're thinking of it right now if you ever saw the movie, no spoiler alerts. But in that movie, the underdogs go into battle with the odds absolutely stacked against. They're farmers, they're shoemakers, they're peddlers. They are not soldiers, but they have determined to fight for their families, to fight for their homes, to fight for their future. They raise a battle cry that shows they are much more than their situation indicates. This is Sparta. You know it, right? If you saw it, it sounded so much more powerful when they said it on screen. But it says that there is a determination to be more than the situation looks like. And that is often the deciding factor in whether a battle is won or lost. The who you are is worth fighting, whether you feel like you're equipped for the battle, whether you feel like the odds are in your favor, whether you feel like this is going to end in the victory the way you think it's going to look, who you are and who you are becoming is absolutely worth fighting. So, what's your battle cry? What's your identity, and how are you going to translate that into a statement that says, no matter what it looks like, no matter what I'm facing, no matter what's going on around me, I am bigger than my circumstance. No joy, wild. I am woman, inspiring, leading, and developing. How about you?